Everybody, grind and unwind. Ladies and gentlemen, Atiba Jefferson. Bring him on in. Yo! Atiba, how's life?
Life is good. It's a good start to 2024. I've been home for a couple weeks, which has been nice. I got a
Yeah.
couple big projects that are coming down the pipeline that I'm excited for this year. The photo show that I did in Miami, for those of you who were there, shout out
Yeah.
to you being there. But it looks like it's going to Paris. We're working on that.
Okay.
I will be in Paris for the Olympics, which I'm excited to shoot.
Okay.
Shout out World Skate, shout out Canon.
Okay.
And could be there for Fashion Week, so working on that. And then a trip to Shanghai. So 2 trips to Shanghai. So some good traveling coming up. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Working on some Vans projects that I'm excited about to let that
Damn.
cat out of the bag later. And
Damn.
then just Thrasher and Slam Magazine. It's 30 years of Slam Magazine this year.
What? Congratulations.
So
W's in the chat for
excited.
Slam, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, excited to work on a project with them in the fall. We had those conversations today. I've been shooting for them for 24 years, so get ready for 24 photos of Slam Magazine.
Let's go.
coming
That's a
up.
good number. That's a good
So-
number. Due to the fact this is episode 24. Now, Atiba, I had told chat like before you got in here that you gave me one of the most subtle flexes of being busy that I've ever heard of in my life. Chat, people, Atiba was supposed to be on here a couple episodes ago, and he says, "Yo, bro, I can't make it." And I'm like, "Damn, like I thought we was homies. I've known you for all these years. What's going on?" He sends me the reason why, because I'm a FaceTime him. You know, I'm not like the homie that's gonna text and wait. I'm a FaceTime you, like, what's going on? Why you not here with me? Sends me a photo with Tiger Woods on the fairway. When I tell y'all that I had no reason to be even calling this man on this day, I was humbled. I've only got humbled 3 times in my life. All right. One was by Art Cordova, which I won't talk about. And I can't remember the third one right now, but yeah, I know it's the third one, and it'll click, and I'll probably just yell it out. But that was like a beautiful moment. Can you get into that day and that photo and that moment with Tiger?
Well, that was the Genesis, the golf tournament. That was last weekend. So
Okay,
I was
that's
following
PGA.
Tiger, shooting him. Daniel Duarte hooked me up for his
Okay.
foundation. So yeah, I was just following Tiger for the day. So it was dope, you know. But I thought that would be funny because I knew you would get it. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm busy with Tiger right now.
Yeah.
Know, so.
See, and I did get it. I got it immediately. I didn't take any. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at all. I completely understood. I wasn't hating on it. I was like, you know what? There's way more important stuff in life than me and what I do. You feel me? Tiger. Now, I did hear the unfortunate that Tiger left in an ambulance. Did you know what happened with that at all?
He got sick.
No.
So he was sick. So he dropped out of the tournament the following day.
Like food poisoning or what?
Excited, you know, like he's better now, but
okay.
Yeah, he said a flu. So
and it just struck him. Like
yeah.
What?
Knows? Yeah,
That's insane.
But it's a bummer because this tournament, it's so fun, and you know, anything in life I've learned with missing out on seeing people that I would love to see, specifically like a lot of musicians or athletes. But when you have the opportunity to go see these greats, go see them.
Yeah.
You know, because not every day is guaranteed. So I always pick Thursday because it's the first day of the tournament to make sure that he is there and he is playing.
Yeah.
So I had a friend who went on Saturday and is like, damn, I didn't even get to see Tiger. So
wow.
You know, everyone out there, words of advice.
Go on Thursdays.
Take advantage of every opportunity you have. But yes, in a golf tournament, go the first day.
Bro, 100%. Now, you've gotten all these opportunities to hold this camera, and you know, I talked to you when we were doing the Thrasher stream, like kind of about your origins. Your story starts in Colorado. You have this interest because somebody gifted you a camera, correct? And then it just took off from there. But from all those, and the story's been told, but it's it's got to be kind of like unbelievable what
Oh,
a
every
cam
day.
where
Every
a
day.
camera can take you.
Every every day for me is unbelievable. I'm very lucky to have the things that I have and to be the places that I've been. But I always say the number one thing is, if you're doing what you love, you're never working a day in your life. And I was
Mm,
able to combine a lot of things that I love into one. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be this big photographer. Not at all. I actually thought I was going to work at a 7-Eleven, but I was content because when I wasn't working, I would be able to do what I want because the work will lead to that. That's what I learned at a young life. Like, you want to skateboard, get a job and you can buy it.
yeah, yeah,
And for me, the crazy thing about photography, because I don't consider myself great at what I do. I'm good. I know I'm really good.
okay,
But to me, I find this camera to be my access to be around greatness and to be front row to greatness. So to me, if that's like what you intend to be in life, get a camera. If you just want to be surrounded by some greatness, get a camera and work
get a
hard
camera.
and you'll be
Wow.
around it, because it's a different path. If I was choosing like I want to be the greatest skateboarder, that's a whole different path than what
Yeah,
I've taken.
true, true.
And for me, I could have shot like, I mean, I'm a big fan of of pretty people, but I just wanted to be around skateboarding, and then I
Yeah,
wanted to be around basketball, and I wanted to be around artists, and I wanted to be around music. So for me, this camera has got me front row, and pretty much I've met most my idols. And people say don't do that, but I've done it and been so psyched to have done that. So for me, a camera is like it's the best front row ticket. I mean, I've sat on, over 100 games at what I call Staples Center
yeah.
in
It is
front of
Stable Centers.
celebrities,
It is Stable Centers. That
you
crypto
know.
thing fell off. I don't know what they thought. Los Angeles
But
being
low
hyped too
key,
much.
let's be real. Let's be real.
Kobe turning in his grave, looking at them
Crypto,
call it
just
crypto arena.
because crypto where it's at in life, it's kind of budget, and it's funny they got the name.
Yeah, right. Of all things, like
Like
a,
I wish we were the Smoothie Center, like in Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, but like crypto, you can't get more cringe than crypto.
the crypto arena is
So
disgusting. They just
it's
ruined
insane.
something like Los
It's
Angeles with that name
insane.
because
It's
Staples was
insane.
just hard, even though that's like a
Wait, what?
struggling
Oh,
store.
but then again, was Staples Hart? It's an office
Staples
supply store.
that sucked.
What?
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Terrible.
I've never, I don't think I've ever liked being in the Staples because I either went there for back
No,
to
that
school
wasn't
shopping
cool
or
either.
school.
That's why
Yeah,
everyone was so mad about crypto. I'm like, was Staples cool? It was just the house that Kobe built. So we were
yep.
like, yes, but
They need to go
it
ahead
is
in
what
5 years, call it the Kobe Bryant Memorial Arena, and we need to make something like that happen, and we will work on that. And I'll be right there with you, Atiba. But
yes, of course.
reflecting on how you said, you like to take the pictures of the pretty people and your idols. Do you remember the
Oh,
first famous?
I don't do the pretty people because I
But I'm
don't do
saying,
fashion
well,
and
you like that. That's what I'm saying. Reflecting on that,
yeah.
do you remember the first photo of somebody that you kind of embraced or looked up to that you took? Like the first like non-skater type of photo that you were like, "Whoa, I'm here to take photos
Wait,
of
you're
you,"
saying non-skater or skater?
or skater or anybody that was just like this
Tony
unbelievable.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Tony
Okay. Do
Hawk and
you want to
Kareem
explain that
Campbell.
story?
Yeah, Kareem and that photo I just dug out and has been seen a bunch was at a demo. I mean, sorry, at a contest in Zuma Beach, 1995. And I didn't talk to him. So that one's kind of a weird one. I just
Okay.
poached that photo, but
Yeah.
it meant a lot to me to have that moment. My brother says that's all I care about is making sure I got one photo of everyone I love. He's
Hmm.
always like, "You want to go to that concert just for the photo?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but Tony Hawk for sure, Encinitas Y. It was a huge thing. I mean, Tony Hawk is
Obviously.
that is a goat. That is like
100%.
legitly the greatest of all time. And for me, looking up to him and the Bones Brigade and you know, he's just the household name. And he was
Mhm.
even in 95 when I moved, and that was the first time I shot a photo of him. And he was retired, and he wasn't even, that's pre 900 in the video game.
Yeah.
But it was still like, that's Tony Hawk. And there's certain star power in people, and you realize it when you're around a lot of greats.
Mhm.
There's greats, and then there's stars.
Yeah.
And, you know, dealing with Michael Jordan, dealing with HR from the Bad Brains, dealing with Tony Hawk, Dylan Reader, like there's people, Tyshawn Jones, those are stars. Like people can hate, but when they walk in the room, everyone stops.
Yeah.
And Kobe Bryant, like there's very few people that have that. And that's no diss to people because I don't have it. No one's like breaking their neck when I walk in the room.
Yeah.
But when these other people walk in the room, that's star power. So
But
for
then,
me,
okay, see, but this is what I'm saying is that there is people that for you, you can't live off that. There's people that are actually like into the photo game that look at you and they will stop for your
for
momentum and your
sure.
power.
But the thing is, when those people transcend beyond your craft,
That's true. Yes.
that's a
Okay. Yeah.
star.
Because
You know
anyone
what
can.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Tony Hawk can go anywhere in the planet, and people are like, holy shit, that's Tony Hawk.
That's
I'm
facts.
gonna go out to the comedy club with Blake tonight. No one's gonna say that's Atiba Jefferson.
Yeah.
Maybe one.
Okay.
You know what
I
I
hear you.
mean? But
I
I
hear you.
guarantee every time Tony leaves his house, he's recognized.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
know,
Yes.
and that's just special.
We had him in
That's just
downtown
special.
LA, and I'm telling you, it was like some gang member face tatted type of people. Like, yo,
Right?
fool, that's Tony Hawk. Yo,
Yeah.
fool, what's up?
Everyone.
Hey, chat. I didn't mean that.
Everyone.
If that was a bad impression of the Hispanic community, I want to apologize. But
Yeah.
that's what they was like.
That's a
Oh, fool,
take back. We got
that's
a
Tony.
take back already.
That's Tony Hawk. Nah, I'm gonna keep doing it. I was just letting him know. You offended? Okay, that's my little brother. He's Mexican. Okay, he's offended for sure. All right, I was making sure. As long as he's offended, I'm good. Now,
Wait, how do I see the comments? You get to see the
it's in your.
comments?
I thought you had your phone up. Get your phone. This the chat is on.
Oh, so I have to do it with my phone because I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
give some
yeah,
shout
yeah,
outs.
yeah, yeah. Of course, of
Hey,
course.
shout out Twitch. This is my first time on it, basically.
Yeah, it's the first time on your account, huh? Yeah, man. It's a good function, bro. You got the
Yeah. I
setup.
set it up in the pandemic because I
Hey,
wanted to like DJ to it, but I never did it.
you using a Canon,
Yeah, shout out Canon. Do I look good? Is this
bro?
stream? I better look good.
Bro, 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 bro. You look. This looks
Oh,
amazing.
chat.
This Canon. This
Oh,
Canon amazing.
yeah. Sick. All right.
So
Now we can shout out everyone. Oh, my God. I'm just going to be on this the whole time.
yeah. So you take this photo of Tony Hawk. You remember this moment. It's like he's kind of done competing, and then you know, where are you submitting these photos, or where are you? Because there's no
Well,
social media.
I was working. I was assisting at TRANSWORLD Grant Brinton. When I first moved to California, I had like a 2-month bid of filming Heath Kirchart and Josh Beagle. It's a whole
Okay.
nother story.
Okay.
But then I started helping Grant Brinton, and you would just hang out at the Y,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out there. But the crazy thing is, about 6 months later, Tony asked me to go on a birdhouse tour, where
Great.
he was the team manager and he was driving the van.
Wow.
And I remember freaking out. He handed me the keys and he's like, "Hey, go park the van." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like, I'm like, I can't believe Tony Hawk just asked me to park the van. Like, he trusts me.
Yeah.
And because we don't know each other like
Like
that,
that.
it's not
Yeah.
like,
Facts. You like, hold
yeah, it's
on. All right,
not
Tony.
day one homies. And he's the TM. We're making fun of him. Andrew Reynolds was just turned pro. Willie Santos was the big draw for the demo. Paul Zitzler.
Wow.
First day of the tour, I pull into the parking garage and I just hear, and I'm like, fuck. I had
No.
ripped it had one of those Griswold roof racks,
Oh man,
and I
no.
tore it all the way off.
No.
And I sat down there. Nothing, all of our stuff had been emptied out, but I sat down there and I was like, wow. Like,
I'm
how do
done.
I tell? How do I tell my idol, yo, I just fucked the van up?
I just
So
ruined your van.
I finally get the courage and I go up to the hotel room and I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry, Tony. Like, I messed up. Like, I didn't do any damage to the roof, but the roof rack is toast. And
It's
he's like,
gone.
oh, we didn't need it anyways. and was like so chill about it, you know?
Oh
And
man,
like
it's
that
pre-video
was
game money too. So it's like, yo, hold on
100%.
now. This is like
Way
why?
pre-video game money.
Wow. So look at it.
Way.
So,
Yep, that's the first loop. I was there. I was there. That
jeez.
was a big moment for me actually to be trusted shooting stuff like this.
Yeah,
Like
get
I
into that
hadn't
story. Like you're at the loop, bro. This is like one of those like
Dude, the
really revolutionary
crazy thing
moments.
about that is so shout out to Grant Brenton and Dave Swift and working at TRANSWORLD, great people. But they were always the ones to shoot the gnarly stuff. They were the ones to get the call to do this stuff. And it's super funny because there was these Europe contests and I they wouldn't invite me and I always wanted to go. I'm not saying
Yeah,
they're not inviting me because I wasn't needed. But
yeah,
I always was like, damn, I wish I could go to Europe. And Tony hits me up. He's like, everybody's gone, but I'm gonna put a big ramp and a loop and try and actually make it because he had tried it a couple times. He's
hmm
like, I'm gonna put that in this bull ring. Um, can you come shoot it? It was in
yeah,
Tijuana. I'm like, of course. And you know, these are film days. We don't know if we're getting a shot, right? Like,
yeah.
it's a
You
lot of
have no
pressure to be a
idea.
photographer.
Facts.
Digital now, you're like, if you messed up, you could at least be like, bro, look, I messed up. Can we do it again?
Yeah,
So we do all the and this is amazing. It's like multiple days, 3 days. I'm driving down there. It's like 45 minutes from my house. But a
hmm
real funny story, if you look at me in the credits of the end, I have like an egg on my head. I was climbing up and I look back at this, I was like, I could have died because this vert ramp was really big considered the vert ramps back then. I don't know,
yeah.
maybe 12, 14 feet, maybe even 16 feet.
Just
And I'm
huge.
climbing up it and I'm getting to the top and I just see stars and I have like crazy pain. Something had hit me and it was a board. And the board, like, yeah, our
But you
partner
don't
had kicked
remember the
out.
action of the board hitting you. You kind of like you black
No,
out.
because I'm climbing up the back of the ladder.
Okay.
So he doesn't even know I'm there. So it's like backside air, bail, kick out, hit me. And if I would have fell off that ladder, I would have been cooked. I got a concussion and Chris Miller drove me home.
Damn.
But yeah, a lot of special moments in
Yeah, man. You
Tijuana.
you.
But to come back from that trip and to have shot the first loop, you know, it was crazy. It's history still to this day.
Yeah. You have a lot of stories. Like there's just been all these moments that you've been a part of and watched all these things of like the beginning of companies, the rise of people, the fall of some people. But you've had your hands in a lot of what skateboarding is, and you've been there with the camera to depict it. You've told a story of your own throughout the years in all your photos, but what is like the greatest thing that you felt like you obviously you just gave kudos to that birdhouse tour, but what is one of the greatest moments that you can kind of attach yourself to being a part of in the skateboard industry, like from like seeing its like rise or its embodiment?
Well, it's crazy to say that because you know, skating is always an evolving and changing thing.
Yeah,
And it's kind of sad in some ways because I could be like, oh, Heath Kirchart kickflip back lip, the first handrail, eight
yeah,
stair.
yeah,
No one's gonna remember that.
yeah, yeah,
That moment, that was the greatest thing to ever happen.
yeah. And you were there.
And did we lose my camera feed?
No, we're still there. Oh wait, did we?
Uh,
Why did we? Are you here? What's going on?
I mean, can you hear me? I
You
could
should
just
be
talk.
here. I got you. 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Bring them back. Technical difficulties. Y'all still
Yeah,
got
come
me?
on, TDs. They still got you.
Nah, yeah. I think I had unplugged my second monitor, so like moved over. Are you back yet? 1 second.
No, but it's all good. Let's look at the comments because they can hear me, right?
Yep. They said
How
we can
many
hear him.
rolls of film did you shoot on trips back in the day? I would say, well, you threw out a lot of film, but I would have said like a trip like that would probably be 60 rolls, but it would be like probably 150 brought. It's really crazy to think of how much film we would just throw away and get rid of. It's actually real sad. But
Yeah,
hit me
chat.
with some
Keep
more
keep
questions in
yeah
the
keep
comment
hitting more
in the
questions
chat.
while we try to get this video back in here.
Yeah, what's up, chat? Where you at? It's kind of slow right now. Canon R1 I saw. I hope that would be amazing. What's up with that? The rumors? What was your favorite shoot or trip in my life? Oh, bro, you can't put that kind of pressure on me. Me and Gary Sodi trip with TJ in Australia was litty, dude. We went to a Red Hot Chili Peppers show.
Wow.
It
We
was lit.
did. We did.
And we
We
sat
really did.
side stage. We snuck in.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, bro,
very
that
lit.
story. Yo, hold on. I'll get back into that when they come back, man. Because right now, hold on, I can't see nothing. But
What
when we
camera do I use? Strictly Canon, bro. R5, R3, the G7X. Where is it? Right here. This point and shoot is great. It's a great point and shoot right there. Look at that. Look at that depth of field. If none of y'all can see
yeah,
that.
they can't
Why
see
am
it
I
yet. I'm
holding
gonna
my
bring you back
camera?
in a second. Or hold on, let me get you back right now.
Rarest supreme item. I got a pinball machine.
You got the pinball machine?
Mhm.
Damn.
Gary don't want smoke. All right. These people are aggressive in here. Sounds dope as fuck. Shout out Supreme Mike right here. Sure, Supreme. When I'm back.
Yeah, right when
Is
I
it
got you.
anything on my end, gang?
No, that was me. I didn't know that my your feed was on my other monitor. I unplugged it because my light went out.
So
So
Gary's your son. All right.
who said that?
Slimeball Frank.
Hey, yo, bro.
What is a good beginner camera to use? The Canon R. Just go full frame. Go for it. Just drop in the Mega.
Yeah,
Tips for a
that's
35-year-old who barely started skating. Be careful. What's your favorite skate shoe? Half cab.
ooh, good one.
What's your go-to trick in a game of skate? To win, nollie 180 flip, frontside. Nollie frontside 180 flip, nollie half cab flip, whatever you want to call it. No one thinks I can do that. And it's really gross, but then I would do special flips at all also because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Send it. I'm gonna send it at the bar, I think, with Blake in a little bit. So I'll do that for you.
That's fire. I'm about to bring you right back, Atiba, and then we're gonna get right back into it. Apologize about the technical difficulties, chat. Y'all keep them things in here. Keep asking them questions. Atiba is doing a
Favorite
fire
person
off
I've
right
shot. I mean, there's not one. It's always a
Yeah.
list. You know what I mean? Shout out Dylan Reeder. Shout out Kobe. Those are two of the greatest.
Sheesh, bro.
Are you
Sheesh.
silly? I think so. After a couple
Yeah.
Jaegers. Best US skate city? LA, of course. Come on.
Hey, Atiba, turn your camera off in the video call and then come back. The camera. Just like do off and on.
Turn my physical camera off?
Like not off, like I'm saying, like the little icon that's down below. Like turn it off
Yep.
and on.
Turn
Restart
it
it.
off.
And try to get it back.
Restart.
Did you close it and bring it
Oh,
back?
it says set up browser source. Never mind use audio.
Okay. Nah, just keep the chat going. We're gonna work on it in the background. I had no idea that your camera is in the other screen, bro. That's my bad. I didn't even mean to do you like that.
Right.
But anyways, since it's an audio thing, I'm gonna just go ahead and full screen myself real quick. But I'll just keep, since you're in here, they can hear you. So
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I got him.
Me, Blake Anderson, Malto, Costin, and my brother. Like whenever we'd walk into places, people were tripping.
Bro, what is the difference, the distinct difference for these kids between you and your brother? I'm not gonna lie
I
to you.
have his
I've known
name.
y'all.
I have his name tattooed on my lower neck.
Okay, because
But I'm also like a little skinnier, but I know side by side. But I have more tattoos.
Okay.
I wear a Rolex. Shout out Tyshawn Jones.
Hey, look, Jones ain't bought me one, but then again, I ain't shot
I'm
his
more
Sony cover photos.
handsome. I'm more handsome. So you
Hold on.
know. I tried
Yes.
to restart my camera just in case. But
Okay.
it
Yeah.
is in that little live thing. It says I'm live.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if I do this. How about that? No.
Was it Gary's inner voice sounds a lot like Atiba.
Let me be an intern. You don't want to be an intern for me.
Why not? No, hell no. So this is something I kind of want to get into is you know
Oh, we back.
oh, we
It's
back.
lit.
Let's go. Fuck yeah. I mean, heck yeah. Damn, damn. I got too excited.
Is there
Anyways,
no cussing on here?
it's no, it is. It's loose. But I'm trying to be professional. Like it's like what I do with
Yeah, for
television.
sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When I get on X Games TV, like I gotta avoid the
Well,
N
there's
word at
that
all
clip
costs.
of you, right? Don't you slip up?
I think so. I think I got a clip where I slipped up. I might have said some shit. I do. I have some bad times. It happens. It's okay. I'm normal. I'm a human.
I
I
mean,
be
I don't
breathing.
think I was slipping up, but I know what you're saying. Like,
I
I
breathe.
do
I
a
drink
lot of
water.
public speaking
Hmm.
at universities and stuff, and like, I think it's cool to throw a couple cuss words in,
Yeah.
but not the whole time.
You feel me? Like I'm just trying to work on it. That's all. Like I just want to be
Yeah.
like, hey, a model for the kids that watch. Like, oh, look at Gary
Fuck
trying to
yeah.
be exactly just like that. But so this is something I really wanted to get into, and like I've talked to you about this briefly. Like, in 2020, due to the passing of the magnificent, like literally beautiful human that Kobe Bryant was, you guys had actually like a close relationship and bond that was, through the lens. Do you remember how any of that like transpired? Like, what was the first conversation when you met Kobe and or even got to be in the same room as him, and how that happened?
Well, that happened because I was assisting the Laker team photographer. So
Okay.
that's why me and Kobe's relationship, like I had snuck my camera in and I had posted a photo. Like had photos of him his whole rookie year. I shot photos at the forum where I'd sneak in my camera. The
Yeah.
first one-on-one was when I was helping Andy and I would assist him. And it's so funny. I tell this story all the time. But I remember the first season, I was like, you would see him, and we're the same age, like maybe
Yeah.
2 years different. So we you could always catch a vibe with players. Like I always say I'm the closest to like KG, Tim Duncan, Kobe, because we were all the same class, kind of,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And I remember Kobe, like pregame, by the time it's like halfway through the season, like I'm on the court, right?
Hmm.
Before the game starts.
Yeah.
And Kobe, like we would do a shoot 15 minutes before. He'd be all cool making jokes, and then we'd be on the court and he would be like not even looking at me or talking to me. And I was like, I remember being like, Andy, what's up with this dude? And he's like,
What's up
look
with
at
this
him.
kid? Yeah.
He does that to everyone. He does not talk to anyone before a game. And that
Mm.
was his mama mentality. Like you remember the famous footage of Chris Rock trying to talk to him,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's just the way he is. And it was
Yeah,
funny,
bro.
his last season, he was sitting on the bench. I was shooting him. By now, it's 20 years have passed. I'm used to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And he puts his hand out to fist bump someone obviously behind me. And I'm like, still shooting photos. And he goes, Atiba. And he was
What?
like, finally had broke that because this is his last season, right? He was just
Yeah.
having fun. And it was
Exactly.
the only time,
That he just
I
before the
had,
game was like, "Yo,
yes,
Atiba."
yes,
So you
yes.
said you guys had like this kind of, because obviously
We had
his
a
high.
great relationship because I think for him nowadays, and the NBA is way younger, right?
Yeah,
Like
of course.
photographers or social media photographers for the team. Everyone's young. Like I'm old. And back then, most photographers are white dudes,
Yeah.
old white dudes.
Mhm.
And a lot of those players just knew we had a bond, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it wasn't a regular thing for someone like me to be on the court. And
It's very
shout
different.
out to Andy Bernstein for giving me a chance and kind of changing that narrative of what the photographer looked like. So we were always just kicking it, and I saw him win every championship. I mean, his last one, he straight shook my hand and said, "We did it." I was like, "We?"
Bro. Yeah.
So,
You like,
it,
yeah. Yeah. Look, I would have been
yeah.
like, "Yeah, we. I understand whatever you say, Mr. Mamba. I got you."
And
Wow.
my friend
This.
has a picture of that, and that's like I post it all the time. But that's the
Yeah.
greatest picture ever. Is like I didn't even take it, but it's like a pure celebration photo in the locker room. And it's just it's unbelievable to like look back at it. And I think in the moment, and that's what I'm saying to everyone, in the moment you kind of get used to these people, and then time goes past and you really realize he was the greatest,
Yeah.
and like everything he did was so great. And I think that's the same with skating, right? Like skaters that are no longer with us, someone like Dylan Reeder, like when you take a step back and you look at Dylan's footage,
Yeah, man.
it still holds up. And that's a
Yeah,
hard
man.
thing to do because skating progresses.
I'm 100%.
And you just never know who you're around. And that's also being cool to people too. You never know who's gonna be the next. Like I was talking about this other day. There wasn't a ton of hype around Kobe his rookie year,
Nah, nah. Besides, like
like
the small ESPN cloud of like who's the high school kid that like who's dominating
exactly.
that Lower
But
Marion, but it
yeah,
wasn't
and it's
like how it
different
was.
now.
Yeah,
Everything comes out of high school. High school players have more followers than NBA players.
yeah,
But back then, and then Kobe, when he came in the league, he wasn't like the best. It
yeah.
took him a long time. So,
To develop what he became.
it's just you never know who's gonna be the next. And yeah, there's that photo. I need
So
to get a
you that is insane, Atiba.
it's insane.
That's
Like,
insane. Skateboarding, loving skateboarding and photography has taken you to these moments.
yes.
Like,
And the crazy thing is he really loves skateboarding. And I remember
wait,
when the
what?
Maloof
Kobe?
yes, 100%. When the Maloof Money Cup happened, I had shot him, like, a couple weeks before, and I couldn't be there, I was out of town, but I
Yeah,
told Kobe, I was like, "Hey, go to the Maloof Money Cup, it's in Newport, you love skating, you're
yeah.
gonna see a bunch of skating." And bro, this is before social media. Maybe there was Twitter, but I remember somehow seeing that Kobe went to this Maloof Money Cup.
Wow.
Yeah, he loves skating. He's like, "What's going on in skating?" This, that. Like me and P Rod, there's a sick selfie of me and P Rod and him. I mean, obviously they did the commercial together.
Exactly. That
And
today was the
and
day, which
Kobe knew
is
who he was. And
amazing.
ironically, I wasn't a part of that team, but I was shooting um Whack Pacquiao on another set, and I went over to that set. So
Wait,
the photos
who's
that
Whack
I have
Pacquiao?
from that day, Manny Pacquiao, and the photos that I have from that day were from like just happening to be on set
Okay.
of my set, and
Yeah.
it was a big Nike thing, and I happened to be shooting Pacquiao, and I went over. I was like, "What are y'all doing?" They're like, "Dude," and it's crazy because Eric and Paul just couldn't put it together for the doubles. Like
Yeah.
it was so awkward. I was just like, I mean, the stairs were whack
Yeah,
to their
100%.
defense, but I remember being like, Eric, you gotta make this fucking switch heel
You
right
gotta make it.
now.
You gotta do it. It's
Because
a
they
big
brought
production.
Kobe to set for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that selfie's so funny. We went to a Mamba Mentality. Everybody
What?
should buy that book. But I had a +1 to Q&A with Kobe and Andy who made it. It's kind of fucked up.
Do
That
you,
jacket's all over. So
wait, do you
I'm not a
think that
psycho Bulls fan.
Kobe and I also want to get into I was going to ask you something right after that. Do you think Kobe had an appreciation for skateboarding because of like the
100%.
hard work like that
Yeah,
went into it?
100%.
It's the
He'd
dedication,
always
huh?
be like, I can't I can't like I can't even think about like process what y'all do. Like he
Yeah.
was just amazed by it. But it was funny. So I bring Paul to this. It was a pretty intimate thing, probably like 50 people
Mhm.
at Staples Center. They had a suite and they were going to have a Q&A and then we all go to the game. I
Yeah.
brought Paul. Paul had just hurt his knee, so he was on crutches. And me and Paul were just like having drinks, chilling. And in comes Kobe, and that's that star power. You can hear everyone, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kobe just, yo, Atiba. He had a drink. I don't know what was in it, but it was the first time I ever seen this guy in a social setting like this.
Wow.
And he just came up to me like, what's up, bro? Like, how are you? We were just talking, and It was really funny. He's like, "Paul, how are you?" He's like, "What's going on with your knee? You need any help? I got it. I got people. You know me. I've done my knee so many times."
Yeah,
And
facts.
you could see people wanted to ask him for selfies and trying to get it. And they had security for him, so they got him on stage. And Paul's like, "Damn, we didn't get a selfie with him." I was like, "Bro, that's not even a
It's
problem."
not even the yeah. We
And
don't.
like he gets off stage, and you can tell security's just getting him out.
Yeah,
And I go, "Kobe, selfie," and he just walks right up. And we were like the only people to
that's
get that selfie.
so hard.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
now back. Kind of to like take it back from just like to reflect on these are the places that skateboarding has taken you, and that was one of
Yeah,
your
it's
first
all
love.
because of
It's
skateboarding,
one of your
straight
first
up.
love and interest. But it's really powerful that you've carried us with you into those worlds. Not many people have really integrated in knowing these great people and being the skater and person that you are. You realize like you're one of the only. It's very few that have these relationships. Like Tony has them, you have them. You know. So and then you're beast at what you do. So it's like a great representation. Yeah, do you feel like a skateboarding liaison when you go into that room? You're like, I'm a skater.
Yeah,
Like, do you
no,
kind of
for
like you're the
sure.
hooper, you're the musician, I'm the skateboarder
For
and
sure,
the
for
photographer,
sure, for
and
sure. N
yeah,
no, whenever I'm in those situations, I think that's what's great is, like, you know, a lot of the basketball athletes that I work with would have no idea I've shot over 300 covers of skateboarding magazines and been a
yeah,
character 3 times in video games and stuff like that. But
yeah,
when they do figure that out or do know, it really goes, "Oh," and I can walk into a room which is really special and be with any pro skater. And like, bro, we were literally walking down the street in Miami during Art Basel. We were getting a sandwich, and I saw Michael Beasley and walking down the street, and I'm with Malta. I'm like, "Oh, what's up, Mike?" He's like, "What's up?"
yeah.
And like he was like looking at the Specialized store, and I had a big photo up in that store. I was
Oh,
like,
it's
"Yo, I
hard.
shot that," like a cycling photo.
Yeah,
The Williams brothers, shout out to them. And like I look back at my life, and it's just like having a passion for what you do,
hmm,
and for me, it's up to me. I have these opportunities as a kid from Colorado, and as a skater, you don't expect to have a lot of opportunities, and
yeah,
especially being black. So I've always just taken every opportunity that I can and not taken anything for granted. And that's
yeah.
the only reason I am where I am and the situation I'm in this situation. There's
So,
our
I
boys.
was just about to get into our Red Hot Chili Peppers debacle. So we're in Australia for the Sodi trip. Tiba has this badge from just being friends and family with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I tell Atiba and
Well, I
everybody
was chilling with FLEA in Sydney before.
exactly right before.
So they were
No,
on
wait,
tours the same time we
because
were there.
did we see him in Melbourne or did we see them in Sydney?
We saw them in Melbourne.
Okay, okay, facts. So they were already in Sydney. Then you can't. Yes. So he had this badge, and I'm like, bro, we gonna go downstairs, bro. We walk
Well,
through
bro,
Militant.
no, the biggest thing is now let me tell my story and then
Yeah,
I'll
let me
hand
hear
it over to you.
yours.
First of all, I was like, I'm going to the Chili Peppers tonight. And everybody's like, we want to go to the Chili Peppers. There's 15 motherfuckers on this fucking tour. And I'm like, who wants to go? Everyone's like, we want to go. As I know, skating is fucking annoying because
Yeah.
people will try a trick and we'll never make it to the show. I'm like,
Yep.
are you sure we're gonna focus and go to the show? Everyone's like, yes, we'll be back early. I was like, all right. And I've never, this is so flagrant of me, but I was like, Flea, can I get 15 tickets? Flea said yes. I said, cool. All right, let's rock. Of course, we light up the over the rail spot. It's way
Of
far from the
course.
hotel. Everyone gets back. The Chili Peppers been on. And I'm like, yo, we can catch half a set. I had already told Flea, I'm like, I have to show face.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I need a shower. I need to eat. I'm like, yo, whoever wants to go, we need to go fucking now.
Yep.
So there was like 5. Who was it? Me, you, was Marcos?
Marcos. Uh, Harlem. What's his name? With the gap? I can't
Oh,
remember his name.
Will.
Will. Big Will. Uh,
Yes.
it's
Troy didn't
all.
make it.
Troy didn't
It
make
got
it.
confusing. Anyways,
Zach.
we had to,
Zach. Yeah. So yep.
but I had my laminate because Flea's like, just keep your laminate in case you run into us.
Mhm.
So you can take it from here.
So then he has this land, and I'm like, okay,
Well,
he has this.
actually, what we forgot to add is remember we couldn't get in because we showed up so late that
Yes,
the will
the will
call
call
was
was closed,
closed.
so our tickets was dust. I'm like, Atiba, we gonna walk this way. You got this badge on. Put it out. He pulls it out. Wears it on his chest. We walk through 7 levels of security with
Oh, the video
absolute
game, we're just
confidence,
going through every final boss.
bro. 7 levels of security. Like, this is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is one of the biggest groups alive right now. Like, there's no jokes about them. But our level of confidence in being black at that show in Australia was just a mixture for they have to be here. So we got to
Yes.
walk right. I swear they looked at me, my gold team, your lanyard, and we're like, okay, they are
Yeah.
supposed to
We
be
made it
here.
all the way to side stage.
Made it all the way to side stage through the tunnels. You know what I'm saying? We could have been anybody. Thankfully, we were the right people and appropriate people, and we had the best energy. And sometimes good energy can get you through. So
Yes.
just we
No,
wouldn't
I look
recommend y'all
back at
sneak in.
that. I look at that and it's insane.
Yeah, no, that was
It's
a crazy moment
literally
for me.
insane.
That was a crazy moment. So now, can you explain how you even met the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is this a Laker attachment with Lee?
No, not at all. And the crazy thing, you can't see it, but I have a mother's milk. So I've been a Chili Pepper fan since I was like 13.
Okay.
And like I'm 80s Chili Peppers. I'm not like
The new,
new.
yeah,
I love new chili. I love all the
of
Chili
course.
Peppers. The last
You're
records have
like
been
John
great.
Frusciante, like.
No, I'm before John. I'm
Whew.
like up funk mofo plan and
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Psychofunkopus and all that stuff. And I always really gravitated to Flea and Anthony specifically because of their Laker love too. I mean,
Yeah.
if you listen to Mother's Milk, they have a song about the Lakers. Like that's crazy.
That's insane.
So, anyways, I met Flea now because Sonny is got to be 20. So I met him through an ex-wife of his, and we just hit it off. She was a Laker fan, and we went to games. She's like, "You got to meet Flea," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And me and Flea love jazz and music and all this, so we just hit it off.
Yeah.
And we just they had split, but we stayed really good friends. And I love that dude. Like it's been 20 years I've known that dude, and
Wow, bro.
it's just like he's always just so down to earth. The only times 2 times I've sat courtside at a Laker game, the only 2 times is with him.
What does
Like,
courtside feel like, man? I'm trying to
bro,
get rich.
it took me like the first time was 3 or 4 years ago. It took me a long time. It took me 20
Damn.
years to get my
Damn.
ass in one of those seats and my feet. And the first thing I said was, "I'll take a beer," because you can't drink as a photographer down
Yeah.
there.
No. Nope.
The only
So.
thing is he later apologized about this that I thought was really cool. He was really intense on talking shit, and it was a Cleveland game when LeBron was a Cav,
Hmm.
and I remember because I work with these people, so I don't like being close when people are heckling
Yeah.
because
Facts.
it looks like it's coming my way. And Flea was going in, and I was like,
On LeBron.
low key, I don't know this dude. I was like, I don't know this
I
guy.
don't know. I don't know. He's the only reason why I'm here, but I
And
don't know.
but yeah, like Flea, I mean, 15 on a guest list. He's that type of dude.
Yeah,
He's
he's cool.
just a really sweet dude, and he's so LA. And we volunteer at the community center, Watts Community Corps. He's done so much for that community
Yeah, I
center,
was about to
cleaning
ask
the
that too. I remember you
playgrounds,
brought that
and
up when we were talking about like giving back and things like that. What
yeah.
does he have any like love for skateboarding and appreciation? Like, is
Oh
Flea?
yeah,
Did Flea?
100%,
Did Flea ever skate?
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said he did back in the day, but he was never
Okay.
that good. But
Okay.
he grew up around all that stuff. Like he
Yeah.
grew up around Steve Olson. Like he's like Steve Olson's. I know Steve Olson and Christian Soy from back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all. The crazy thing. So that trip. Well, that trip later. That trip after that trip, because I never met John,
Hmm.
but I was in Mexico City. Happened to be staying at the same hotel. So weird.
What?
Or no, Mexico City was before. I actually take that back because remember, I kept trying to get John on this session because I
Oh,
talked skating with John. John loves skating. And I kept being like,
what?
when we were in Melbourne, I'd be like, Flea, let him know we're going to the museum, but I don't know where we're going to be after.
Yeah. So just
So,
kind of come with caution. Like we
well,
moving
no,
around.
you can't try. You know how a skate trip is.
That's what I'm
Even for
saying.
them,
If
you
you
ain't
pulling up,
finding us.
pull up with caution. Yeah, because if you're not behind the van, you're smoked. So, you know, I do want to say I appreciate your time. So I'm gonna try to get to like the how we do this. I want to ask you, what is your favorite X Games moment, Atiba?
Yeah, I mean, I would. Do I have to have been there?
No, just your favorite X Games
Oh,
moment.
it's the
Period.
900. It's 900. Come on, like because I was a basketball person. I mean, I still am. Like I'm a sports person.
hmm
Shout out to Sports Center forever and ever.
hmm
But I remember waking up the next day because you didn't have Instagram, you didn't have Twitter, you didn't. How
Yeah.
did I know about the 900? Sports Center.
Wow.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Because didn't they
Straight up.
didn't they move Sports Center over to do the 900? Like Sports Center was supposed to come on after that show of the X Games, and then they
You
gave
might
them
know
more
that,
runtime.
but that's how we all found out. And to me, that was really where I was like, "Whoa, skateboarding is
Is
everywhere.
is here now?
Like it's everywhere."
Yeah.
So, that to me, and I remember the first X Games. I was just had moved to California, so I've
Yeah, I was about
seen
to
X
say
Games,
that. So
but
from 90.
I'm not really a big contest photographer. I have done it a couple times, and I've worked actually directly shooting portraits for X Games. Shout
Mhm.
out Steve Lawrence, who I co-directed Monochrome with.
Okay. Okay.
A great producer for y'all. Amazing producer for y'all. But yeah, I've seen some stuff, but if I have to say one X Games moment, that's what to me put X Games on the map.
That's fire,
So
bro. And I want to ask you another question, Atiba. What is your weird? What is the thing that very few people know that you're good at or about you? God damn, hold on. Don't answer that question.
yeah,
You
that
took this
photo is
photo?
so fucked up. I wish. That's
Wow.
another thing where I'm like, why didn't I take a picture of those two together? I'm in it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I was dumb. I
That's
was
you.
too
Oh, that's
young.
Atiba. Oh, I didn't even recognize you, son. That don't even
Still
look like
bald.
you. I
I'm
know.
still
Still,
bald.
as soon as you said it, you know how when you see something and you look again and now don't change. Now I see
No,
you,
that
Jay
photo's
Z,
insane.
Dr. Dre, courtside.
No, no, that's not. Oh yeah, Jay Z, Dr. Dre. I thought you were talking about the other dude. That
Ooh,
dude's someone
I was
else
about to say,
too.
hold on. I'm not messing that up. There's things
Yeah,
that
you
I'll
got it
mess
right.
up. I'm not messing that up. So
But
it's
yeah,
Jay
the
Z.
photo's insane. And that woman behind us, she still works there. She's
Wow, the black
amazing.
lady right there, the sister right here with the short
Yep.
hair,
Yeah.
still
And
at
that's
Staples.
early. That's probably 2000. Because when you look at Dre and Jay, and it's
Yeah.
funny, I shot Dre for this, like right before the Super Bowl for a Beats campaign. Was that
Ooh,
2 years
wow.
ago? And I just had found that photo. I hadn't even posted it yet, or maybe I just posted it. I was like, "Yo, check this photo out," and he's like, "Had dinner with him last night," and I was like, "What?"
What,
That's crazy.
bro?
Yeah,
That is nuts. But
that's one of
yes,
my favorite photos.
this photo's
That's
literally
crazy.
insane, man. The team just pulled that up. That's really good. So that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
shout out to the team for pulling up photos. Y'all have been doing a great job.
So yeah, I was gonna ask, what is your weird? Oh man, damn. Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, that's
Actually,
my guy, and
bring
that's
that back.
another
Bring that back.
dude.
Bring it back. Bring it back,
That's
man.
another dude that really changed my life, like very heavily. Like Virgil, 100%, like showed me like the fashion world. It's not like I want to go into that world. That's not what I say when I say that. It's
hmm
just that I knew there was such a different way of creating stuff visually, sound design, set design that I never paid attention to, a whole creative world.
Yeah,
And that dude, sat me front row at a Louis show and at this show. And I look back at that now. I'm like, that's not a regular thing. That's not happening all the time. And
yeah,
that's a real special thing. And he was always so supportive and gave so much confidence to me to keep doing it because when you've done stuff for so long, you
yeah.
can start getting in your own head
Man.
of is your time up? you know, or you not the best anymore, or you're not great, or this, that, the other. And the confidence that that could do with just a WhatsApp and a DM was really powerful.
It was
So
different.
I
Yeah,
love
no.
that dude. I miss him all the time.
So for me, man, I didn't understand the Virgil trying to get into skating thing. I didn't know he was a skater. I had to get
Yeah,
informed,
dude, there's so much hate that,
bro.
like, you know, skating can be its own fucking worst gatekeeper.
Hmm.
And that's what's whack about that shit is
Yeah.
because I put him in a Thrasher thing as like one of my big influences. And there was a skater who was like, why is that guy even in this magazine?
Mm.
And I'm like, it's, you know,
You don't even
he
know.
paved the way for
Yeah.
skaters to be walking runway shows, for skaters to get these sponsors, for, you know, we're seeing this. We just saw Nakel yesterday in the LV thing. You know what I
Shout out
mean?
Tyler,
Like,
man.
oh, that
Shout out.
Tyler did a great job,
Yeah, he
him and
killed it.
Pharrell. But at the end of the day, Virgil paved that
Was
road.
He was
You
there.
know what
He
I
was there.
mean? So, like, and then you see the picture of him as an 8-year-old kid with a Jeff Kendall board under the Christmas tree.
Insane.
And
That's what I'm saying. When I got put
people
on,
want to be so mad about like, yo, that one's funny. Shout out to Tim and Buster. Those are my guys. And T. Love T.
yeah. Shout out
But
Tyler. Love Tyler.
you know, like so many people be like, is he skate? Is he, you know, it's like there's probably a ton of people that don't realize Tyler ollied a table.
Yeah, bro. In Cherry, like in Cherry, like Tyler's skateboarder, like for real, like can tray
Yeah,
flip. Tyler can tray flip like
that's what I
waist
mean.
high.
There's a guarantee so many people will be like, that fool doesn't skate. And it's like, bro, what is the skate test with gatekeepers, right? Like,
Well, you know, it's always to try to protect the craft 100% because a lot of people were able to live off it without ever
yeah,
actually
but
having to
my
battle.
thing is none of it changes.
No, it doesn't. That's true.
Nothing
That's true.
like that photo's very funny looking back at it. Shout out to my boy Divine. Him and Chloe just had their first kid. Danny
Lovely.
McBride drank me under the table. Shout out Righteous Gemstones. My neighbor Tony, who's in it, who I rode bikes with yesterday. I'm about to meet Blake right now.
Yep.
Let's get a little guest drop in. Hold on, let me do this. Let me put him
Oh,
on
you calling
blast.
Blake right now? Yeah, get Blake
Yeah,
in here
let me
because Blake got to
Let me
come
see
on
if
for
he
an
picks
episode
up.
too. I got to get Blake in
Yeah,
the
you
episode.
wanted him actually.
Yep.
You
Tell him. You got to tell his that. I'm tell him.
Damn, why is that reflection?
It's gnarly. That's that new glass.
There he
Hey,
is.
can you see?
Hey,
Can he?
Blake, can you hear? Gary wants you on this X Games chat. I was supposed to ask you.
Yeah, it's like an X Games
no,
show.
X Games, like we're on Twitch.
Yep.
Oh, damn, we're live on Twitch? That's sick as hell.
Yeah, I got you on the mic. Someone get a screenshot, please.
Somebody get this. Yeah. Shout out Blake, man. W's in the chat for Blake, man. And and hey, everybody on TikTok, man. W's in the chat for Blake, man. So we on here, we live. But yeah, shout out to you, Blake, man. Be safe. What are you doing? I don't want to make you look at the camera while you're driving, son. I want you to be safe out here. I don't know if you can even hear me.
You got me breaking laws out here, but
That's what I'm saying, family. My fault. I didn't mean to act up.
What's up with
It's just
the
how I
Bay
am.
Area? Y'all a
Bang.
bunch of losers.
Hey, yo, hold on. Watch your mouth, bro. Hey, Atiba, watch your mouth, bro. Hey, where y'all going, actually? No. Where you going? Actually, now where you? Because
We're
you just
going to
disrespected.
islands. We're
I'm
about
going
to be
over there.
island boys.
I'm about to go over there, bro. You just disrespected the hell out of Bay Area for no reason.
I come in hot. Shout out Thrasher Magazine now.
Exactly.
Shout out Tony V.
Exactly. Wait, all that.
But real quick, off record, are we doing islands?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get it.
How much longer, Gary?
Oh, no. I'm about to wrap it up. I got to ask you your Mount Rushmore skating.
Oh, Blake's coming to the crib.
He's going to your house?
Oh, yeah. This is my dog.
All right. For sure.
This is legit my best friend.
No, I know. I'm saying he's going right now before to pick you up to take you to go get y'all about to go
we're gonna
ruin your own lives.
Leave the Jeep. I have a feeling.
Yeah, you guys are going to ruin your own lives tonight for sure. Okay. As long as you do that. As long as you go ruin your own lives on your own time. Go ahead. I ain't tripping.
We're the most responsible, but I do. It's a full moon tonight.
Oh, damn it.
It really is.
It's about to get critical.
I'll see you in a sec.
Shout out Blake. Peace.
Oh, yeah. We hung up on him.
So, yeah.
We're done, right?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you one more question. What is your Mount Rushmore skateboarding?
Fuck. How many people are in Mount Rushmore?
4.
That's it? I can't have 5?
4.
Did we freeze up?
Nope. 4.
Woo! But see, the problem with this is like I'm an
here you
old
go.
head.
Knock that same bullshit. Who is on your Mount Rushmore? God damn it. Who is your
Wait,
4
who's
favorite?
Knox? Is that Knox?
Knock. No, Knock only had. That's me on them. That's my faces. But
Oh, I was like, is Tebe on there? That's kind of lit.
that's my face 4 times. I'm on my own Mount Rushmore. But top 4. I don't want to hear the first 4.
No, I got this. We can. But
you could do your actual Mount Rushmore of people. You don't have to just do skateboarding. Your 4 top influences, all-time greats.
Dude, that's gonna get to. This is XGames. Let's keep it skate, because then I'm gonna be like John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Bob Marley.
Let's keep it skating there.
Yeah, let's keep it skate. Kareem Campbell, no doubt, 100%. Tony Hawk, 1000%. Like, I got to throw my boy Tyshawn Jones up there.
Jones.
And then I got to throw Dylan Reeder in there.
Woo! W's in the chat.
I need Andrew Reynolds. Fuck.
Of course you do. But hey, Andrew Reynolds can be 4B. You know how Michael Jordan and Kobe is 1A, 1B? You know what I'm saying? Reynolds is in that.
Reynolds.
He in that 4B. It's all good. I'll give you that because I know that's your, that's family. That's your loved one. But yeah,
I mean, he is great too.
100%.
It's just I gotta have those 4.
But yeah,
and him. I need
Atiba,
5.
my boy. I'm gonna do this thing called 1,000,000 bars. I'm gonna let you sign out. Chat, y'all gotta put the stuff in there while we looking for beats. But I do appreciate you and your time, and I also want to leave you with some kind words. I want to say thank you. Your work has been magnificent, captivating always. Every photo I've ever seen and how you carry yourself and conduct, bro. It's just beast, man. It's an honor to be your friend. It's an honor to get to know you, and I'm glad that you get to live the life that you wanted. That is so amazing, and that you're a true skateboarder that would never beat me in a game of skate. But the fact that you're this true skateboarder and you've taken it this far makes my being worth that much more, because I feel like an attachment to your greatness, and I'm very thankful for you. So
I appreciate it. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I think when you get older, it's hard to stay skating because physically and like, things in your life take you away from it. And, I skated Frogtown by myself, not by myself. I skated Frogtown yesterday. I make sure once a week, I don't care what's going on, I go skate.
Yeah.
And I always look back at it because I'm not a good skater. It's not like I rip pools or bomb hills or hit a handrail. Like, bro, I just need my back tail and my nose grind on the box and I'm happy. And like, I don't know, like, I know that's got to stop at some point physically, but I try never to like take that for granted. Like, I never want to ever not be skating. So, and that's who's made me who I am. Like, at the end of the day, with all the things and success that I've had, at the end of the day, I'm just a skater.
Yeah.
Who picked up
Facts,
a camera.
bro.
So I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Everything you do with your own foundation, I think is amazing.
Thank you, brother.
And that's one thing we didn't talk a whole lot about, but later in life, I really realized giving back to community. And, I have the skate scholarship that I'm so happy to be a part of, and these type of things. And you doing that at a young age, it took me in my 40s till I was really giving back to my community, like, wisely. And you're already doing that at such a young age. So
thank you, brother.
Shout out to you for doing that. Shout out to XGames for, showing Tony's 900.
Yeah.
Shout out to the gang who's eating right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that's bad,
bro.
That's bad. I do pushing for Pete with he in the background, y'all. Y'all can't even see it back.
Yeah, but he's going in on some food right now aggressively, bro. That's about to be me at Islands. Me and Blake being Island boys.
But yeah, Atiba Jefferson, legend.
Of course. Thank you. We'll get Blake back here.
Yes. Tell him. I need him. I want to talk to him.
100%.
But yeah. 100%. All right, brother. Have a good one.
Right, peace.
I already told him on 1,000,000 bars. He has to leave. I already told him. So, yo. I need my Croc check. Oh man, I've been running block to block in just some socks. I ain't got no Crocs. Oh yeah, I need to get a beat for y'all. I need them words in the chat. Y'all know what's popping, man. It's million bars, baby. Don't ever play with me, bro. Don't ever slight me. I need them words ready. Hold on, where my stuff at? Where my Discord at, man? I can't see nothing. Streamer mode enable. I don't like this. I don't like streamer mode. I want regular mode. I want to be exposed. I want y'all to see my direct messages. Everybody on TikTok, what's up, man? What's up, man? Y'all live on here, man. I don't even got that app. I had to Google y'all. Ready? Let's go. Hey, can y'all hear the beat? W's in the chat when you hear the beat. W's in the chat, man.
You got the beat.
Yo, can y'all hear it? Yo,
Turn the beat down just a little bit.
Can y'all hear it?
We
Yo.
can hear
Hey. Yo. Hey. Shout out to Atiba. Slid through. Told me about Kobe and something new. Everybody known through his whole career. Low key got the skater smiling ear to ear. Hey, I wanna go to school. I gotta go to school. Drawing on me ain't cool. I'm in the island boys. Them I don't enjoy. They just some little boys living their own life. Shout out to the photos he takes, make his own life. Everything that he do is so nice. Make the swish. I do a dribble. I'm too fresh. I make her wiggle. Y'all too slow. You don't know. G-Ho, the best skater and hooper though. Even though I lost to safest, the bunt dude, I'm still too cold with it. I will crisscross you with the fadeaway. Hit a J today, but I don't smoke. I just tell the jokes. This your new ringtone. Okay, you ABLOH. I don't eat salmon. I'm in the steakhouse. Cutting up, god damn it. Go get barbecue from Jack in the Box. If I'm at Root Chris, it's no diss. I need this. I like the taste. You see my face and I get it well done. Pissing everybody at the restaurant off, son. Double nollie flip. Best believe I catch the ish. If I really gotta get it, you know that I'm nice with this. I don't wear Balenciagas. I be wearing Bulk Boy or a Thrasher shirt. I ain't really tripping. Pale skin with the women in a nice place, probably Europe. Tiny nose with the nice face. Shout out TikTok, the way y'all watch and y'all comment this. Probably talking crap about your boy, but I don't care ish. Hey, with the boom, 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 you'll get boom, boom, boomed if you walk into my room. Shout out to my boy Bailey talking about the backsmith, the only trick that I like, and I do that ish. Victoria 707 with the kickflip, the beat going, but I'ma still go ahead and spit this. Kobe Bryant was the best hooper, and I'm rhythmic. Top golf if I get. I don't even want to have to do it like that, bro. I'm gone. Grinding Unwind, episode 24. Shout out to Atiba Jefferson for sliding through. He had to go live his own life. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. I do not have alopecia. I wish I did because I need. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'm out.